there, partner.
Lo and behold, he doesn't pick it up.
Like, out of respect for myself, I'm not gonna drink this shit.
Threw me into a dish. She's like, Mickey Mouse.
Just let the Nile fly, man.
What's the Jesus one? Last Supper style?
And I was like, are there any like good stories that I could tell this week? Not really. But I got high energy levels right now.
Hey, high energy sometimes is better than high story. You know what I mean? Sometimes the energy is more important than the story itself. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Maybe that's what I'm getting at. But we're live. We're back. Here we are. Jay Land, what is up? What do you got to say?
No, I'm a lot. I got a lot to say, Jim. No, I was just thinking, I was just doing the Vince Vaughn quote. First things first, shout out my brother Seth, moved out to Grass Valley.
Wow, he actually fucking moved out.
He made the move. He went and got a job. He went and found an apartment. The boy moved out.
Good for him.
Just saying that, I mean, huge shout out, but just saying that to say I was on the phone with him the other day. You know, we talk on the phone every day. And he goes, you know, Josh, you kind of remind me of Vince Vaughn sometimes. Like when I watch Vince Vaughn, I'm like, Seth, best compliment of all time.
Highest compliment you could give. Yes.
And you've given me that compliment before, Jim. So coming from two of the most authentic people that I know, I mean, you guys don't just give fake compliments. You know what I mean?
No. Especially a Vince Vaughn one.
You're not a big fake compliment guy.
You can't be fake complimenting people, because then when they're, I mean, it's the classic. When they're real compliments, when they're deserved, then you're stuck with your, does it really mean it? Is it worth the same amount? No. The answer is no. So you cut it to him straight, and that's, I mean, kind of what I've always said. I'm going to shoot it to you straight. You know what I mean? If I think something's bullshit, I'm going to tell you it's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that don't mind, you know, getting under people's skin with some honesty, but then there's some people that really revel in it.
Yeah.
And you happen to be one of those people, Jim.
And you know what? I've gotten better at not wanting to revel, you know what I mean? Because that's where it stems from.
You're like, what I'm about to say is going to piss you off, but I'm going to shoot it straight. And I'm going to love when you get pissed off here.
Well, and that's the thing. I love.
So you're working on it.
But hey, everything's a work in progress. Sometimes you got to let the past be the past and just let shit fly. And yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the revenge is nice though. You know what I mean? Someone's been talking a little bit and you get them back and you're like, oof, that felt good.
Oof. Yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah. I tend to be on more of like the fake nice side of things, which I'm working on the opposite. Because have you ever had someone be like so brutally honest, like they see you, they notice your breath stinks, and they just don't hesitate one bit. They're like, your breath fucking stinks.
That's tough.
You know, or like, hey, you're kind of ugly. Like, have you been getting fat? Like, they'll just say it right away. No hesitation, just complete honesty. Cold, hard honesty. And it's like, you hate those people, but at the same time, you're like,
kind of nice to have around.
Like, 100%. Like, there's something about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is what I was going to say. I was just talking about the Vince Vaughn before we were recording here. I was doing quotes, and I noticed from having a girlfriend that almost 50% of the words that come out of my mouth are movie quotes.
Oh no. Is she a girlfriend that is picking up on the movie quotes or has never seen most of them? And so you're like, you've never seen, just
the
over
latter, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. The latter.
That's
sure.
Tough.
God bless her heart. Never seen any of these movies. So then I'll make this reference and then she'll know it's a reference. Right. But she won't know the reference. And then we'll just stare at each other and we'll go, uh-huh.
Yeah. So is there what? Sorry, go on.
There's this one scene from This Is the End.
Mm-hmm.
With all where everyone's playing themselves. You know?
Yeah. It's the best.
And it's like Michael Cera and like Jonah Hill or whatever. He's like, everyone, dude, you have the sickest references. Everyone knows that.
I don't remember that part, but
dude,
yeah, it's
so good.
Exactly. And they just, I don't know. Is there any movies that you've like referenced that you're like, you should have seen, like The Sandlot? Have you referenced The Sandlot and she'd been like, oh, I don't know it.
Well, what happened early in the relationship was Remember the Titans. she didn't get any of the, and I know you're not the biggest
That's my
Remember Titans guy,
girl.
right? But I had to sit her down, and I said, we're watching Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
But
That movie means a lot to you. I respect that.
But yeah, sometimes I'll just be like saying wild shit, like that was my first Asian, Wedding Crashers. Like it's just like, dang, like this shit is just not appropriate.
Out
if
of
you don't
pocket.
get the references.
Exactly.
Yeah, just straight out of pocket. But yeah, things have been good with the lady. Took her up 2 weekends ago.
Ooh.
To go see my mom in Ventura.
Nice. How did that go?
Yeah, good times, man.
Hell
good
yeah.
times. They hit it off. I told my mom if we could make like a Jewish themed dinner. So we did the brisket and we did latkes.
Nice. Hell yeah.
We had challah.
I'm sure she was fired up about that.
Oh, it was awesome. They got along so well. And my mom, she's big personality.
Yeah. Not
Get her
hard
going.
to get along
She won't
with.
stop.
Yeah.
No awkward silences there. And she was just thriving because I've never really brought a girl home to meet her since high school. Right. So it's
dude,
like,
I mean, we don't need to get into it, but that person posted some out of pocket stuff on Instagram.
she got the unfollowed like almost 2 years ago.
It was like a happy birthday to Fidel Castro. I was like, yo, that's a bit far even for the most. I was like, wow, okay.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know if I've told the story here, but I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
And so October 7th happens with the whole attack on Israel at the festival and all that the paragliders and all that stuff.
I mean,
I get a call that night, from my ex-girlfriend just to tell me, like how much she supports like the group of people that did it, and it's like, we get that you're a radical. Like,
dude, that's crazy though.
Like, we get it. Like, we get it. But
that's
that was like
wild. That's
wild.
I'm in shock. Wild. Like I don't know what to say that won't
no, exactly. But like pretty much it was that followed by a post of like pretty much rape denial,
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so like you're on one side like super feminist activists, like believe all women, but then like when it's on, you get it, Jim.
Yeah, no,
anyway,
I don't want to get bogged down. Yeah, exactly.
I hit her with unfollow. This is old news. Yeah. Honestly, this is 100% old news.
I just thought it was crazy. Sorry, go on. Yeah, dinner with your mom. Everything was good.
Yeah, everything was great. We made latkes. They were working in the kitchen. And
so you guys made dinner together. Nice.
Yes.
That's big.
Yes, and I helped, but they didn't really let me help. So I was out in the living room drinking Stellas.
That's perfect.
Just watching the NFL top 100 players of 2024. Like just living there in the kitchen, just literally talking about me and how great I am for hours and hours. Because no one loves me more than those two. It was just
maybe yourself, but
yeah, maybe myself. It was just a straight up like Josh love fest for 6 hours.
That's nice.
Yeah. And so we had a beautiful dinner, and then we're cleaning up in the kitchen. And at the end of while we're cleaning up, my mom presents her with a latke spatula. Says like latkes on it.
Oh, that's
nice
cool.
Little spatula. Oh, melted my heart, man.
That's cool.
Melted my heart. Caught us all by surprise.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was amazing. She gave her a nice necklace, like a handmade necklace. My mom loves jewelry. So, man, vibes were freaking strong, man. The vibes were freaking strong. And then we stopped off in Santa Monica, said what up to the one and only Jay Roach.
Wow, Jay.
Oh no, wait, never mind. I'm mixing up the trips. Hold up.
Oh no, you're good.
That was a different trip. But Jay Roach, this same weekend, I had Jay Roach and Eli Melchior hit me up to crash on my couch.
You were telling me about this last podcast. How did this go?
Oh.
How did the boys interact? I gotta know.
It was just classic. I don't know. Jay Roach got there first, kind of claimed his territory. Eli, and then so that night we all went out in downtown. Me and Jay Roach's Mark Amon and like Mark's boy, something like that. We like went out, and I really didn't want to go out, but Jay Roach was like, "Dude, you gotta you got to come out with me, dude. And I'm like, all right, like twist my arm. I'll come out with you. I was like, I'll come out. And then I was going to pick up Eli from the airport at midnight. So I was like, I'll come out for a little bit and then I'll go get Eli.
Good excuse to get
We're
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were out. First of all, being out at like a bar / club
Mm-hmm.
when you have a girlfriend is just whack.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? Like, all I want to do is talk to Jay Roach. You know, I'm not trying to talk to anyone else. I'm not trying to look at anyone else. It's just like, we could have just stayed at home, you know, and had beers.
And
like,
it
would have been more
way cheaper, way more fun. Yeah, just all the above. But you gotta let.
Plus I was driving, so I wasn't even drinking.
That's tough.
But I get a text from Eli like, "Hey, my flight got delayed. I'm not getting in till 1 a.m."
You say I'll split the Uber with
or
you.
1:30. It's like, you still got me, and I'm thinking like, fuck, like that's kind of late. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I got you. And then like we text back and forth. I'm like, actually, like, dude, that's pretty fucking late. Like, you definitely could still crash, but I don't think I'm gonna give you a ride. And so pretty much left the door open for Eli. Next morning, I wake up, Eli on one side of the couch, Jay Roach on the other side of the couch, sleeping like babies.
What a combo.
Oh man, it was just such a funny scene.
Yeah.
It was such a funny scene.
Just not opposite people, but I mean pretty opposite.
Just random.
Yeah.
Just so freaking random.
Different friend groups, different everything. Damn, what was Eli down there for?
Work.
Nice.
Work stuff.
Did he get like a hotel stipend and was just like, yeah, I'll take the money, cash me out, and I'll stay with my boy?
No, he like got a hotel for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when he was supposed to be there, but he just came down early to kick it with the boys.
Sick.
Yeah.
Respect.
That was sick. He brought the extra PS4 controller. So
No
we were
way.
running NCAA, but then he went and he's like, oh, I'm actually gonna go over to Chad's house. Brings the PS4 controller over to Chad's house. Still haven't seen it since.
Damn.
I mean, Chad's off to Italy right now. Shout out Chad. Shout out Sharon.
I guess shout out Chad. He didn't respond to like my last 2 texts, and then has the audacity of throwing us all in a group message like, hey brother, how about you respond to my text messages first? At least a thumbs up. You know, it was it was an old picture of us, but of me supporting him going to Africa. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, classic.
It's how soon they forget who was giving money, you know? Every car wash, every pancake breakfast, your boy was there shelling out money.
That's right, Jim. How many of us?
How many of us? That's a great line. Great quote, great line. Who said it? I don't even know what song that's from.
Kanye?
Yeah.
Real Friends?
Yeah.
I had a cousin that stole a laptop that I was fucking, you know, he made me pay him $700,000 just to get it back from Real Friends.
How many?
If you know, you know.
Yeah,
how many?
How many? The other Friends quote that's sick is the Kobe one. It's friends hang sometimes, banners hang forever. Sick.
Wow.
Said it about Shaq. I was like, damn.
Dang. R.I.P. dude.
Yeah. Too foggy.
Now,
shouldn't have gone.
Fun fact that I heard today. I have 2 fun facts actually.
Let's go.
Kobe Bryant has more Oscars than Robert Downey Jr.
That's crazy. He did. Yeah, I remember he did that.
Dear Basketball.
Yeah.
Which was sick for sure.
I wasn't the biggest Kobe guy. I enjoyed Kobe's mindset more than I enjoyed Kobe. If that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
For sure the most overrated basketball player of all time.
Dwayne fucking Wade. So overrated. Everyone's like, he's a great shooter.
Scorer of the Redeem Team.
Dude, the Redeem Team was a joke. The fact that they had to even put a Redeem Team together is sad. That's a whole different topic. Dwayne Wade.
Don't let Matty T hear this, Jim.
Oh, I would say it straight
That's
to his
favorite
face.
player.
Dude, crazy
Matty
overrated.
Flash Toscano.
Matty Flash. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a Dwayne Wade guy. I just, he was the 3rd best player on that Heat team. Chris Bosh, arguably the best at times. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah, you can make a case for Ray Allen too.
True.
And if we're considering leadership qualities, Udonis.
Udonis, get out of here.
I mean, I'm reaching
Mr.
now, but you
Haslam.
know, I'm a big Udonis. Keep getting them checks, Udonis. We see you, Haslam.
Hey,
We
respect.
see you, baby.
Respect.
We see you.
I forget where we were going with this. You were talking PS4 controller. Oh, so who was running the sticks when you guys did have the controller?
Well, so we got a new roommate, Will Ming, officially moved in here.
Nice.
Vibes are strong.
Your
Vibes are
ad's
strong.
still up on Facebook, but hey, I saw it again today. That's cool.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I might need to go back in there. But yeah, no, it was the roommates, me, Dante, Will McGrone, Eli,
Sick.
just running it. Yeah, just running it. I guess like all day when I was at work or whatever, like Eli and Dante played 7 times.
Jesus.
So I guess they just spent all day. Like I guess Dante beat him 6 times in a row, and then Eli got him on the 7th. And then I finally come home and they're about to turn it on and start running it again. I'm like, all right, like let me get the sticks. They're like, oh no, we're gonna run this back. I'm like, oh, you guys need to run it an 8th time?
Right. We know who the decisive victor is. There's no bragging
What's going
rights.
on here? Yeah.
Damn. So
But
were you putting up numbies when you were on the sticks? That's the real question.
yeah, I mean your boy I think is 7-1 all time in NCAA.
That's pretty good.
Medina beat me. Reno versus San Jose State.
Wow, what a fucking showdown.
He beat me game 1, and then I took care of business in game 2 and 3. Took care of the series.
Love that.
And in game 1, he's playing with Reno, which is his ultimate team. So he knows the roster, he knows the plays. You know what I mean?
Right.
He picked the team. As soon as we started doing random teams,
It was off to the races.
It was off to the races from there. But yeah, man, freaking NCAA short-lived hype, to be honest.
Yeah, not
You know what I mean? The hype is real, but it's like, it's just another video game at a certain point.
well, exactly.
How much can you really play?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like I don't want to say too old for video games, but too old to be spending that much time. You know what I mean, in video games. It's like I'd rather be doing other shit at this point. Unfortunately,
So we're trying to save the juice, but
no, we're good. Hey, we're good. That's what the ad reads are great. And with that being said, we're back with Manscaped, second week in a row. And fellas, do you want your grooming routine to be a one and done deal? Well, the days of using the same trimmer for your face, your private parts are over, thanks to our friends at Manscaped. They've come up with the ultimate package to keep your hairs trimmed from 12 to 6. Introducing the Beard and Balls Bundle, featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 and Beard Hedger, a trimmer for the moneymaker, and another one for the boys downstairs. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code Trough at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code Trough at manscaped.com. For the premium grooming experience, trust Manscaped.
yeah, I remember back in the days when I used to take the hair trimmer, take all the numbers off it so it was just straight blade and try and trim my old ball fro.
And then you would
I tell you what,
invite your friends over and shave their head with that same razor, wouldn't you, you sick man?
exactly, man. So honestly, never good. So the first up thing that we got here, your ball's new best friend, Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. Say goodbye to the endless passes. This trimmer gets it right the first time, cutting through the bushiest of bushes effortlessly while being gentle on the skin and your delicate places. With 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads, you can choose between precise trim or a smooth finish. And did I mention it's waterproof? Yes, you can trim in the shower or the bath and avoid making a mess everywhere. Perfect for those of us who appreciate efficiency. Jim and I appreciate efficiency. Not together, though. Next, let's talk about the Beard Hedger. Whether you're going for a neat stubble, which I got right now, or the full-on lumberjack look, which I had about 2 days ago,
Nice.
this trimmer has you covered. Featuring a titanium-coated stainless steel T-blade and 20 length options, you can achieve any style you want with twist of the zoom wheel, which is a feature I love. Just like the lawnmower, the Beard Hedger is also waterproof. So you can handle your beard grooming right in the sink or the shower or the bath without worrying about water damage. With up to 60 minutes of runtime and an LED charge indicator, you'll never be caught mid-trim with a dead battery. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra ensures you're always looking your best below the waist, while the beard hedger takes care of everything above.
I mean, very, very well said. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code Trough at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code Trough at manscaped.com. No more juggling multiple tools or dealing with subpar results. Just efficient, effective grooming wherever you need it. Manscaped.
I'd rather be coaching in real life. You know what I mean?
Sick. Speaking of,
I got the gear on right now, by
I
the
know,
way.
I saw that.
St. Ignatius. We got our first scrimmage tomorrow against real live competition. Granite Hills.
Okay. How's that supposed to
Looking
shake
forward
out?
to it. Who knows, dude? I don't know. The kids are getting way better, but it's still not great. And I'm coming to my first coaching dilemma when it comes to starting outside linebacker right now.
Ooh, okay.
We got one guy who's the more talented guy, right? He's better, right? But he's got a shitty attitude. Like, you're giving him coaching, he doesn't look you in the eye. He doesn't want to be coached. He doesn't want to get better. You know what I mean? He's just kind of lackadaisical. He's starting on offense, right? So he's already kind of like got that going for himself. And then there's this other guy who's not quite as talented, not quite as good, but he's got the right attitude and he wants to be coached. And he's getting better every day, and he doesn't start on offense. So I'm like,
Right.
like, and every time we call out like first defense, like that, the second guy, the guy with the good attitude, is the guy that runs out there. The more talented guy doesn't even want to be out there. You know what I mean?
Oh.
He's fine rotating in with the second group. But then they asked me to like put together my depth chart for the linebackers. And I'm like,
That's
I don't know
tough.
what I'm supposed to do here, Jim. Like,
Yeah.
I just instinctually put in the guy who's better, who gives us a better chance to win.
Right.
But I just, again, today at practice, it's just, he doesn't want to be coached. It's no eye contact. It's no yes, coach. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know how to handle it. It's my first coaching dilemma.
I would, if I were you, talk with the offensive guy and say, hey, what are your thoughts on this guy? Is he good? I mean, is he good enough to be an offensive start? Like, is he like one of the dudes on offense, or could you like, because it seems like he just wants to play offense.
I'm not. He got a pick six in practice today.
Sick.
It's like he needs to be out there for us. Like,
that's what I
he
mean.
Should be. Yeah. And so what are you saying? Talk to him?
Well, it seems like he wants to play offense only, and it seems like he may be better at defense than he is offense. And so it's like maybe you have to have a conversation with the offensive coach about, hey, proving a point to him that you're not, just because you want to fuck off on defense doesn't mean you get to play off. You know what I mean? Because that's what it seems like. He wants to save his energy for offense. He doesn't want to be tired.
Something like that.
Right.
I just don't want to reward the bad. I want the little things to mean something.
Exactly. And that's
know?
why I say cut off the offense, make him a defense only guy, and then he'll start coaching you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. We got 20 guys on the roster.
That's the other tough thing. It's like you need some guys to play both ways.
We can't afford, like, there is no like, hey, you fuck around and you're getting benched.
Yeah.
Like, there's none of that.
Yeah, which is tough.
Dude, I got lots of critiques on how we're running practices, if I'm being completely honest. We don't do sprints. Not once.
What is like the conditioning aspect of practice? Are you guys like hustling?
I guess they do like
everything?
strength and conditioning before practice, but it's not the same. They need to be sprinting in the pads, not only for the conditioning, but also for the like team bonding aspect. You know, there's something to be said for like, hey, you and I were out there running these sprints. You know, we were doing this. That's how we know we're ready. That's how we earn this spot.
Yeah.
There's just something about it. Like, I remember like when I was at Deanza, we didn't make really any cuts to the roster. Guys were showing up like in fall, weren't there all summer. And it's like,
yeah, and that's and they expect to just hop right in. It's like, I mean, I feel like this might be an extreme example, but like, yeah, exactly. Like the military does the same sort of thing, right? Like if you want to be a Marine, like you got to go through buds or whatever. You know what I
Everyone's
mean?
got to go through the basic training. Everyone's got to go through this
And
to get where you are.
and that camaraderie builds up. You know what I mean? Like you end up being boys. That's family. That's how you build trust. That's all of that stuff. Like, is this fucker who's gonna quit during the sprints? Like, and I feel
like I want it to be so hard that some guys drop off.
yeah. Well, that was always like basketball conditioning. Like Meeker would always like the first week was 10 times more running than we would do all year, just because you know that, for lack of a better word, like the shitbirds are gonna start dropping out, and then it's like, okay, those are less guys you have to worry about cutting anyways. And in your guys' case, obviously slim pickings as it is, you have 20 guys, you need bodies. So but yeah, I mean that's a tough one, because maybe that's why they didn't do it, is because they knew they were gonna
probably
drop in heads, and it's like, we can't afford to. I don't know.
Probably. I'm having fun with it though, man. Coaching's been fun. Lots of fun.
That's sick.
Getting better at it every day, getting a little more comfortable, asserting myself, because I've been there, now I've been there. The players know me a little bit, so now I really feel like I could. At first, I'm like, I'm just a guy. No one knows my name. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of there. And I know that feeling, like, as a player, of like who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
Like, why are you telling me this? Like, like, who are you? You weren't here in the spring.
Yeah.
So tough situation coming up these next 2 weekends, specifically this weekend. We do Saturday practices, film, and that type of stuff. This upcoming Saturday is our team photo.
Wow, that's early.
That's early. But the part where it's a tough situation is that this upcoming Saturday is also Drew and Donnie's birthday. And they're putting together a 10v10 golf scramble tournament. Not 10-man scrambles, but like 2v2s. And I've been really looking forward to this golf outing. And I'm gonna miss the team photos. I've decided.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm missing the team photos for this golf outing. I don't care.
That's crazy.
I don't get a yearbook anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, talk about camaraderie building. Like the team photo, they're not even going to remember. When the guys look back, they're going to be like, who was that one? I forget. Coach J something. I don't know. Something.
It's tough. I want to be there. This is a problem, though. When I was getting put onto the staff, coach says Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock. I'm in for that. But then I check the calendar, and it's every Saturday.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a little tougher. Your boy works a full-time job, and then I'm going to practice. I think Monday through Friday is plenty of time to commit. I think Saturday I can kind of treat as sprinkles, but I want to be a guy that's committed. I was never a mispractice guy.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you are, though. This is like one of those mandatory, not mandatory practices. You know what I mean? This is like
the photo day for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the photos.
No, I know it's tough. I'm gonna have to, and honestly, I haven't told the coach yet.
Oh my God, what are we? Are you just gonna fake sick? Like,
honestly, I'm having a hard time getting myself to do it.
It's only getting later. I'll just say that.
And here's the kick. This was my thought, is I'm gonna tell him just like at the end of the scrimmage tomorrow night, like just fly by, like, hey, coach, by the way,
and it's Saturday. Oh my God, brother. I would say,
I'm messing up, Jim.
I would say, hey, don't worry about it. Just don't come back Monday. Fucking see ya.
He's such an easygoing guy. I might just shoot him a text right now. But here's the problem.
I'm against this. Jim. For the record, coach, I'm against this.
You're thinking I need to skip out on this golf outing?
Yeah, which sucks. Unfortunate. What times are these at? That's the other question, I guess.
This is the worst part. Of course, I would try and make them both happen. The golf outing starts at 7, and the photos are at 10:45. I mean, what am I going to do, Jim? If the photos were at 7 or 8, I might try and do the photos, get out of there, and meet you on hole 6,
But what's the difference between getting out on there on hole 13?
I mean, at that point, don't even pay for a round.
Well, it's the same as the other.
I'm not to be super Jewy about this, but I'm not gonna freaking pay for 8 holes of golf. Less than 5 holes of golf, Jim.
No. I'm saying you golf up until
Oh,
13, and then you're like, all right, boys, I gotta like. I'm sure there's a hole close to the clubhouse where you can fucking hop out, so you at least get the front 9 with the boys. But then you're leaving one person hanging. That's the tough thing.
dude, 20 guys out on a golf course. That's once in a lifetime stuff, Jim.
I mean, agreed, but
That's once in a lifetime. And the problem is, this is how I'm gonna pitch it. If you ask why I can't make it, I got to think of something better than golf, right? Because here's the problem. Next Saturday won't be there either. Fantasy football draft.
yeah, those are two
That's tough.
unexcusable.
Back-to-back weekends. Hey, why can't you make it this weekend? Oh, I'm going golfing. Why can't you make it next weekend? Fantasy football draft. Those are not good reasons, Jim.
No, not at all. Like, I don't know.
And I hate it. It's tearing me up inside. I can't even get myself to let him know.
Yeah, man.
I'm sweating bullets over here.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm not a big fantasy football guy, so maybe that's why that one's a little bit easier for me. But yeah,
Well, dude, come on. This is a lifer league. This one's the league dedicated to Matt Landers. I mean, that one makes a little more sense. That one's been planned since the beginning. That's the one thing that I have on my calendar.
What time is that
On
at? I feel like a fantasy draft isn't until like 5.
It's in Santa Cruz.
Oh, you're coming home. Nice.
I'm coming home.
What
I'm not even
day?
gonna make it into San Jose. Saturday.
It's shitty.
Yeah. So me and Jay Roach are road tripping it.
Wow.
Pretty juiced on that. Not only that, but your boy is gonna be smoking weed again
I didn't know you stopped.
on that road trip. We talked about it on the last pod.
Oh,
Let me
we
pull up
did.
my,
We did.
Let me pull up my app. 40 days.
Nice.
40 days weedless. Every single night I dream that I smoked weed. Every single night.
That's crazy.
And I wake up like, fuck, I blew it.
It's almost
And
better
then
that
that's
way.
It's the motivation though. Like I wake up in the morning being like, fuck, I blew it. That felt like shit. And then it's like I wake up that day like, nope, not gonna be today.
Still good.
Not gonna be today. And at the beginning of this journey, I told myself I'm not gonna smoke until the Saturday of that fantasy football draft.
Nice. Now, are you worried it's going to impact your drafting?
Nah, man, it's input outputs. It's all AI at this point. You know, I make my list and I trust my list. I've done so much prep. I'm freaking ready, Jim.
Love that.
But no, I'll get a little nap in too. You know, I'll probably smoke a little weed, fall asleep in the car, which is not a good move as a co-pilot.
This
is
is a bad showing for you today, man. And not your
you
finest
don't do
hour. Not your finest hour.
You don't do that. As soon as I stopped smoking weed, my morals went out the window, Jim. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Correlation, causation.
Correlation for sure. You're just a horrible human, man. That's all it is. No.
Well, it's how it feels. It's how I feel.
That's all that matters. Whatever you feel is right is probably
Here's
right.
my thing though. Photo. No games are won or lost on team photo.
I'm just saying, there's been coaches that have not been in our team photos, and it gets down to like the team reunion at the end of the year, and everyone's signing the photo, and the coach is getting a copy. You know what I mean? That's usually something. Usually the coach's gift is like a signed team photo, and it's like, well, I don't know. Coach Jay something's not here.
Here's the other thing, by the way, Jim.
Let's hear
it. These things are being added to the calendar like continuously. So when I checked the calendar originally, it was like 2 or 3 Saturdays for fall camp. And now I go back to check it again, and it's every Saturday for the whole season. You see what I'm saying? When I made plans for this golf trip, nothing was on the calendar.
I see what you're saying, but also it depends how serious you are about coaching. If you want to coach,
Yeah, It is what it is. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's depressing.
That's crazy.
But
yeah, no, I mean, I feel it. Hey,
the man's got to choose sometimes.
exactly. That's what matters. Speaking of choosing, I have no segue, but I got a new phone after 9 years, dude. Crazy.
So iPhone 14 right now, or
iPhone 15 Pro. I mean,
wow. And
sweet
what
as
were you
hell.
on? 8?
6. Yeah. iPhone fucking 6. It was like 9 and like 3/4 years. It was crazy.
Wow. Shout out that phone. You keep it or you turned it in?
I kept it. I kept it. Yeah, I feel like you have to at that point. It was,
Dude, after a decade with it, does the case flip over, that orange?
yeah, it's the
orange
the orange one.
OtterBox?
Yeah, it's the orange OtterBox.
It works like on the new one?
Oh no.
No.
Oh, flip over that one. No.
Okay, good. Yeah, keep it on there.
Yeah, no, it just stays on the old phone, which is perfect. I do all my nefarious activities on that phone now. So
Oh.
you know what I mean? So it's like
It works.
exactly
It just
like
doesn't have the data or whatever you want to call it.
right, like it has Wi-Fi capability. It's just like when I like if I'm putting bets
Ah.
in through my bookie, it's like I don't know if it's fucking my phone up. I'm gonna just put it in through that phone, let that take the beat, and then keep this phone clean.
Smart, Jim.
Yeah,
Smart.
it's worked out so far.
2 phones.
I got 2 phones. Yeah, no, so it's been sick. It's crazy. Like my old one, my stabilizer, my camera was broken, so it would just send like every picture was like a wave, like someone like was jiggling like a picture in front of my camera. It was fucking crazy. And now this one, like,
And you had the button.
oh, home button. That's the one thing. Like, and I was
The
like,
switch from the home button is tough, but once you get used to it, you're used to it.
and
But
so that's what
that was a tough transition for me.
100%. But I have a work phone that's I think a 13, and so I like had been getting used to that one, and so I was like, fuck it, like.
Or what about the like when you're trying to get to the Wi-Fi?
So annoying that it's from the top. I still am fucking
I had to
flipping from the
text
bottom.
someone, not just from the top, from the corner.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I just am instinctually.
Like the top down is like notifications, but you got to get to the top right corner.
I just instinctually go there with my thumb. I didn't realize that there's 2 different. I don't know.
I remember sending a text to whoever, being like, "Bro, how do I get to
You're fucking such a 50-year-old thing to ask.
dude, fucking YouTubing it. How do I
Bad.
get to this page?"
That's it.
Crazy.
But there's like a couple things with this phone that I had to like look up. I'm like, it's so new that like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But we're sitting there, and me and my dad went in, and the last time we tried to do this, they were like, this lady was a total coont. It was crazy. She was like, nope, like pretty much can't happen. Tried charging me like $1,300 to like buy the phone. I was like, yo, like hold your horses. And it got to the point where we just like walked out. I was like, I'm not like, I won't give her my money. Like I'm not giving her my money. So we can go somewhere. And that was months ago. And so we finally went to this place. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll trade them in for free. Like no issue. Like I was like, money, like we'll just get you your new phone. Walked out that day with the new phone. I was like, sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, and I'm going to Hawaii. I don't know if I've said that on the podcast.
Yeah.
But
you told me you invited me.
Oh yeah, I
said, "Oh, I
did.
gotta
That's
meet
right.
you
That's
tonight."
right. Open invite. Whoever wants to come.
But didn't you say it's like on the 15th?
The third through the 9th or something like that.
I might be back in.
Dude.
No, I can't miss any more Saturday practices,
No.
Jim.
Definitely cannot do that. Come on. No, but
Yeah.
I needed a phone because my phone would stop pulling up directions. Like I could get directions on Wi-Fi, but like once I was off Wi-Fi, like if I canceled directions, try to pull them back up, it was like a no-go. Like my phone would start getting hot, and I was like, okay.
You had to MapQuest it, print out the directions.
Literally
type shit.
screenshotting directions. You know, you can like pull up the full view, screenshot,
Yeah.
just so I have it in case. Like stupid. So that's a nice
weird.
little change. But let me get your take on this. So, we're looking to hire a position up from where I'm at my work, right? And I know I've honestly only been in this position for 2 months, a month, this new promotion. But I was like, literally, I was supposed to be in that role 3 years ago at Google. Some fuck shit happened. I wasn't there, whatever. But I was like, hire me. And they're like, we can't do that. I'm like, I don't care. I'll quit and hire me back. Like, this is
Right.
absolutely absurd, but whatever. So there's this girl that I used to work with at Google that is like, I worked with a lot of people there that stunk, that they literally just collecting a paycheck, right? But she was like one of the good ones, like actually worked. And so I've been telling her to apply. I was like, apply to this job, apply to this job. And she's like, no, I don't want it. And then like something happened at work and she's like, fuck it, I'm going to apply. And so instead of me referring her, I just had her, which sucks for me because I'm taking a hit on like $300 for like a referral bonus. But I was like, I'd rather her get the job than some schmo. Like it's not worth $300 for the referral. So what I suggested we do is I don't refer her. Then my boss sees she works at Google, goes, oh, do you know so-and-so? And then I go, oh my God, yeah, like she applied. I wish she would have told me. I totally would have recommended her. And so we went about it that way. And what are your thoughts? Is that better or is it just the straight referral better?
I mean, just a straight referral. Cash that $300 check. I mean, you're a nice guy and all.
No, I'd rather, but see, I feel like sometimes a straight referral, they just kind of like write it off. They're like, oh, this person, yeah, they know. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
better for her the other way, for sure.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Cold
too.
interview, and then you just be like, oh, like, yeah. No, for sure.
And that's what
It's
happened.
like, no way.
Exactly. Yeah. It's exactly what happened. So like, I feel bad, but I've been not like, she's been like, oh, like, what are they looking for? You know what I mean? Like one of those. I'm like, oh, like this and that. And so like, I guess she's been doing well. And like the first interview, she like really well. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. But I was like, super sick. But I worry so much about referring people. That's the first person I've ever been like, yep, like go ahead.
Yeah.
Cause it gets
that's
sketchy.
always tough. It's some extra pressure when there's someone else refers you too.
Yeah, true.
On both ways, you know?
True.
It's like for the person that refers, it's like, dang, like if they drop the ball, it's a reflection on me.
Mm-hmm.
But then for the person that is getting referred, it's like, if I drop the ball, I'm fucking over my friend here. I'm going through it right now with fees, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, exactly.
You know? Don't let word get back to fees that I missed team photos. He'll fucking kick my ass.
Oh my God. I'm totally calling him. We should call him right now. We should call him on the podcast and get his.
Dude. No, I'm already on thin ice, bro. I'm already on thin ice, dude.
Gosh.
He heard that I wore a green shirt to the practice before they gave me like all my gear. And he was like, dude, you wore fucking your work clothes to practice? And I was like, they didn't give me any fucking
gear. What do you want me to wear? Yeah, what? That's a crazy one.
Like, what the fuck?
How is that like, we're getting back to fees? Coach is calling him after practice. Hey, your boy's showing up in his work clothes.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's the problem. So I got to be on my tippies, and so does she. But
sick.
I mean, that's good, man. You're the homie for that. Referral bonuses are a sweet thing, though, Jim.
Yeah, no, they definitely.
In fact, if she gets the job, she should give you your own little. And maybe like you can play the like, oh, like you're interviewing her, like let me get that referral. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like a little. I don't know how they are at work, but sometimes that'll play.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because we're such a big like it's a big overhead company. Like we're small where we're at, but like the corporation is huge. So I'm sure they'd be like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah.
But no,
we're a huge corporation. We can't give you $300.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's crazy how it's the exact opposite of what it should be. But she's cool. She would fucking make up for it, on the back end, like bring in. So that's the cool thing. Like at Google, there was such a good culture of like every day someone was bringing something in for the team. Like here, it was like, nah, there's none of that, which is fine. I mean, I'm cool with work being work. That's kind of right up my alley, but
it makes your day, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. That's
what I mean. Donuts. It's like, all right, today's great.
I brought stands to this new place, and like people there had never had it, and it was like I had.
What'd you bring?
Stands.
Stands?
You never had Stan's Donuts?
Oh, Stan's Donuts. Nope.
Oh, dude, it is the best.
Like Stanley?
No. Stan's. It's in Santa Clara. It's the best donut you'll ever have in your time. Like no joke, just a plain glazed donut, and they come out hot, and it's like it's so fucking good.
Krispy Kreme hot and ready is
nah. It's better than Krispy Kreme just because they're not as sweet. They're like it's like a good doughy donut, but it's like
like real
it's a real donut.
Immigrant bake this.
Yeah. But like they never had them there, and so like they started cutting them in half, and then they like ate a fuck. Oof. Ate a half, and then they would come back and just like grab the other half. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. These are full donuts,
Yeah.
baby.
They brought donuts into the office like last week, and like everyone goes and gets a donut, and then there's just like a bunch. Some people are getting halvesies. There's just a bunch of donuts. I'm like, I don't know what the policy is here, but like, I'm having a second, and you know what? I'm having a third if no one's grabbing this. Like, these donuts are here to be eaten. Like, I don't know what the policy is, but these donuts will be finished. Like, if you're gonna leave a half, I'm gonna take the other half.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
no one else wants it. I'll take it.
I'm big on collecting the other half.
Cal's, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no.
No pun intended. Ryan Cal.
Wow. Ryan Cal
Shout out.
Shout out Ryan
Hey.
Cal Fit Ledge.
Ryan Cal deficit.
Wow, there you go. He would
Dude,
love that.
He needs to get on his wordplay. Good follow though. Good follow.
Great follow. Always got some good tips.
Helps you get on your grind for sure.
He's putting out grocery lists, helping the boys shop and eat healthy. I mean, that's crucial.
Have you ever been a meal planner or meal prepper?
In the sense of getting it all prepared in a Tupperware and like that, no, but like mentally I'll be like, okay, this is what I'm eating now, but like, I don't know. No.
Because I think I'm about to dive into the meal prep game. And just go, make as much rice as you can possibly make.
Yeah.
Get 6 or 7 salmons on the grill or the air fryer. All right, while we're at it, let's get some pasta going. 1 bowl with this sauce, 1 bowl with that sauce. Maybe make it a little tuna salad mix. Bring your own toast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with the concepts here. I'm new to the game.
I like that.
But
honestly, right?
I'm kind of excited about it because it's like sometimes you'll make too much. I hate cooking for one meal.
Right. It's like a waste.
Like if we're gonna cook, let's just go all out and then prep it out. Like I'm pretty excited about it, Jim.
Yeah. No, it's fun, especially I kind of enjoy cooking too. I just at home, there's no way I could get away with cooking. My dad will fucking murder me. That's his kitchen and his kitchen only. And so, but I mean, it is kind of fun. But like you said, you can't just cook for one meal. It's like not a waste of time, but it's like, come on, like
it kind of is.
Can't be doing this all the time.
Dishes and
it's like the $20 you'd spend on going out is worth that hour of your life.
100%. 100%, especially with the time.
Yeah,
it takes. Dude, and McDonald's will run you $20 these days.
That's right. Yeah, like a fast food meal. It's crazy what McDonald's is pulling off, and we're just letting it happen.
It's
but
wild.
Do you get? I mean, this is a total fat move, but the McD app.
Nah,
dude.
But I hear it's money.
They actually do. Like, if there's one like fast food app that saves you, McDonald's app. Like, you always getting free French fries, always getting free shit. It's kind of nice, but it's a total fat
I'm a big
move.
cone guy. I can't go through a McDonald's drive-through without getting myself a cone.
So ice cream was like the one thing I've completely cut off. Like, I can't, because if I eat it, like I won't. Like, I was eating it literally every night for like 6 months, and like I was still I looked like I was in pretty good shape, but like there was just like a layer of like dairy. It was so gross, and I immediately stopped eating that, and it was just like game changing. But dude, vanilla cone with 2 apple pies, and you're just sitting there licking them, taking a bite.
I might go to McDonald's right now, bro.
It sounds so good.
Are you kidding me? Sounds so fucking good. I've been working long days, bro. I'm up at 6. At work at 6:30, and then straight from work to practice.
That's a long.
And then straight from practice to podding. I'm about to be putting in like a 14-hour day today.
That's a crazy.
I think I deserve an ice cream cone.
Hey, get yourself an ice cream cone, man. You definitely deserve it. You don't deserve it next Saturday or this Saturday, but
no, I don't.
You deserve it now.
Oh, by the way, the night before this Saturday's golf outing, they're throwing like a rager. It's like, what are we doing here? Do we have a 7 a.m. tea time, or are we partying?
Exactly. That's a little crazy, but kind of fun. Honestly, it's like those days where you, like, there's shitty days at work, but where you work super late and then have the early shift the next morning where you're like, there's like a 5-hour turnaround time where you're like, ooh, it feels weird, but it's like, it's kind of fun seeing all the boys hung over after just getting shit faced. It's like,
We're doing a party bus, 7 a.m.
Kind of sick with all your clubs is so funny.
Right. Everyone's gonna be in their golf outfits, and the bus back home,
Mm-hmm.
5 p.m.
That's far
because
too
we're
late.
going to the place with the casino.
That's far too late. What are you doing with the clubs?
I guess they stay in the bus. Well, like you could go put them back in the bus or something.
Mm.
Maybe not. I don't know what those bus drivers do. Are they
That's what I mean.
ripping
I don't-
rides in between? Like that's a full day.
Yeah, that's what I
They
mean. Are
must
you
be.
paying them for the full? That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Walking up to the blackjack table and just playing.
Yeah,
send down
exactly.
your
That's what I
clubs.
mean. Like your cousin fucking walking out of outside lands with his golf clubs.
That was the best.
The funniest
That was
thing
the
ever.
best.
I was like, that is not him. You're like, yeah, that's my cousin. I was like, what the fuck did you get us into?
Complete disbelief.
Crazy.
The
Dude,
best.
I don't know if you remember that day, but that day was absolutely insane. We had picked up some supplies from the old Sandman, and then they got lost. Do you remember this?
No.
And I hate to put the blame on you, but they were yours. I wasn't taking. You know what I mean, like we had
Yeah.
our essentials, and then we had the extras, and then you lost the extras. And so we were like, what the fuck? Like, you're like, I don't like, we need to get more. And so we call them back up, make a same run twice in a day, and then went back to San Francisco. Or we were like, I think on 17 on Hamilton. And you were like, dude, I don't have it. I was like, where to go?
What are we doing?
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
we went back, got more, then went. Fun time. Honestly, fun fucking times. That was before Outside Lands got huge.
Yeah, and you were riding on a free ticket, so it's like you couldn't be that mad.
Oh,
Right?
dude, I was
You're
cool
like,
with
"Fuck it,
everything.
I'll turn around
Yeah,
right now."
exactly. I was like, what else do we need? Let's go.
No, I remember we were there hella early.
Mm-hmm.
We like walked around that like little lake or whatever.
Yeah,
You know, that was a good vibe.
hella good.
Yeah.
I go back to Golden Gate Park sometimes. Just walk around. It's a nice fucking place. It's crazy. Like it doesn't feel like it should be part of San Francisco.
100%. It's the best.
It's odd.
It's the best, especially when there's not an event going on.
Right. That's what I mean. Yeah, when it's just like quiet and there's not a lot. There's a couple crackheads here and there, but like you can walk the whole park and really not see a whole ton of people a lot of the days.
Did any of your friends go to Outside Lands this weekend? Or just everyone on your Instagram feed?
No, honestly, not. I didn't see a ton of Outside Lands pictures at all. Now that I'm thinking about it, I saw like one guy I went to jiu-jitsu with. Who's fuck? I always forget her name. That artist that's super huge coming up.
Ice Spice.
No, kind of looks like White Ice Spice.
White Ice Spice looks like White Ice Spice.
No, she looks like Cuban. The Pink Pony Club, the girl that's got everyone wearing pink and shit.
Sabrina Carpenter.
No, God, something.
No, I thought I was
Roan.
on it with that.
No, she's like not brand new. She's been around, but like just getting hot the last couple weeks, and it was like crazy at Outside Lands. I saw people like sprinting to go see her. I gotta look it up.
The year we went was beautiful though, because I'm pretty sure there was only like 65, 70,000 people the whole weekend, and then now it's like 200,000 people a day.
Dude, it was.
You can't
Even the
move these
year
days.
after we went was fucking crazy. I remember being like looking at pictures, being like, "Wow!" Like it was nothing. Like I think we went to the last year that it was like somewhat sane. Like even
You could literally lay down a blanket like anywhere you wanted and just like relax. Now it's like people will just be stomping
Damn.
on you.
I just I had a crazy flashback to what was I wanted to say Tame Impala, but I don't know if it was them. But we saw someone, and then yeah, I mean I'm sure we told it on here before, but we just walked backstage, like we just were walking and then just like walked past security, walked past another security, said what's up to G-Eazy, and then like I didn't know who the fuck he was. He like comes like what's up, and then someone's like, what are you guys doing back here? I'm like, I don't know. Like, well, you can't be back here. I'm like, okay. Sounds good. We'll
Dude,
leave.
yeah. There's been a few moments like that for me where like I was like literally on shrooms and I ended up on stage with
That's
Collaborate,
wild.
like taking photos and like walking out onto the stage like way too far, like not knowing like the boundaries
Where
like of
you're
like
at.
where I'm supposed to stand.
That's
Like,
so
am I supposed to
good.
be getting like the money shots or am I trying to stay out of the
Right.
background? Like his manager came and tapped me on the shoulder, like, hey,
Step back a
Hey,
little bit.
come back here. I'm like, my bad, dude. I'm in another planet right now.
That's so fun. That's sick though.
It's a magical place, Jim.
Yeah.
One year I went to Golden Gate Park for Beta Breakers, which
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you're familiar. Everyone just dresses up crazy, and
It's
I think
like
it's like a run,
I was
maybe
gonna say it's like a half marathon or a 5K or something like that. Yeah.
like a 5K, something real light. But there was like everyone was playing basketball on the one court there, but they were playing like anyone could join in on any team.
That's
Like
wild.
20v20.
Kind of sick,
Like,
all
just-
in costumes.
Yeah, like it was just craziness. I was like, I'm getting out there. I don't give a fuck. Like
Oh,
this is madness. Like
let me
who's
get
on
a
whose
shot.
team? No one knows. Just free for all. But give me the rock, dude. I'm
Exactly.
putting it up.
That's sick. That is
Well,
actually
shout
kinda
out to the gold medalist, dude. We didn't even talk Olympics.
cool. Who's the gold medalist?
LeBron and Steph and
Oh yeah, the gold
You wanna say
medalists. Yeah, no, I mean it's crazy. The U.S. puts on a clinic, and you want to know what? I think the difference between the U.S. and China winning the gold medal count was, that boxer that everyone was saying was a dude. She beat up.
which he wasn't.
No, exactly, which is hilarious. I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. But she beat she beat the Chinese.
She's suing, by the way.
Oh, good. I mean,
She's suing for cyberbullying.
but who is she suing? That's the crazy thing. Like,
Elon's included.
it'll
What's
never
her
go
name?
through.
J.K. Rowling.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's
It
crazy.
was wild how fast that story took off.
Oh,
Rogan was a big part of it, obviously,
always
because he never gets.
disinformation agent.
He's so often he just doesn't get the proper info.
Yeah,
And
he just
thinks,
says it.
He
Yeah.
thinks he has the proper info, and he's just like, "Wow, this is wild."
It's funny though,
know?
because like more recently, Jamie will be like laughing at him, like that's fake. That's obviously fake. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck are we doing? But she beat a Chinese girl in the gold medal match, which would have put China over the top. USA, boom. So it's like really,
Shout out.
we got to thank her. But yeah, no, the Olympics were sick. Always. I mean, I'm more of a Winter Olympics guy, but
Really?
yeah, I think so.
I never watched the Winter Olympics.
I don't know. There's more random, odd stuff. I mean, there's a lot of fucking weird shit in the summer too. Don't get me wrong, but like the winter's got like entertaining. I always forget what it is, but like the skiing and then the shooting, the
Oh,
biathlon.
the slalom.
Yeah, then you got like the slaloms where they're fucking do.
Sick.
Sick. But all right,
Which
let's,
again, he's a little over his skis, is a saying.
hmm
But if you're a skier, you want to be over your skis.
that's like a subpar job. Well, we want to be subpar. So, which is
Right.
Yeah.
Did I do a bang up job or not?
Exactly. Yeah. Just let me know. But yeah. So all right, let's get into the draft. So I don't want to run out of time here. We got time. Fuck it. Whatever.
What do you
We'll
got
go over
going anyway?
Jiu-jitsu at 8:30. I had to skip yesterday because I went and hung out with Luke, Dave, and Jas. But we got this tournament coming up. I gotta not be missing days. So
Nice.
I'm
Are
trying
you
to.
gonna enter the tournament?
Yeah, I paid for it. My back's been fucked up the last like week and a half though, of course. It's just so annoying, bad timing. So I've been chilling, but going and doing what I can. So all right. Best parts of school draft. I think this is, I don't know how else to say it, but felt
Favorite
easy
things
enough.
about school?
Favorite things about school. Okay.
I think for the most part, these are things that don't really happen after school. You know,
I
or
f-
less so.
Associated
so.
with school. I said,
Associated with school. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me turn this up. You want first or second pick?
I want first pick.
Okay, go for it.
Friday Night Lights. This is an
You
easy
said
1-1.
no after school, and then immediately went with an after school one for your first round pick.
No, I meant like after you like graduate high school.
Oh.
Once you enter the real world, you don't do this stuff
Yeah.
anymore. Because like I was telling Dante our draft, and he goes, partying with chicks. What? Did you not party with chicks in college? Do you not party with chicks as an adult?
I
Like
feel
what's
you.
going on?
Yeah, no, that's
Yep.
classic Dante. Love, I mean, great
Yep.
answer, but just not
Love the
frustrating.
effort. He's always there with the effort.
The man.
Friday Night Lights, there's nothing better. And honestly, maybe you could give a little bit more perspective from the other side of things, but I think it's great for participants of football and non-participants of football.
Yeah, I mean, I would
do you think?
agree. I don't think our school did the best job of being like like school spirit at football. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like basketball
Yeah.
games. It wasn't like a 6-man. Like we were
True.
all at the games, but it wasn't like it was.
True.
I don't know, kind of a place to go hang out. Like I would watch. Like all of us would hang out and like watch the games, but then like you would be like, all right, dude, like stop fucking talking to me. You know what I mean? Like some of us would be like zoning into the games. Others would still be like fucking around.
There was just so much to love about it. It was like the snack shack was the vibe. The middle schoolers like playing like
that's what I was gonna
7
say.
flies up, like,
Exactly.
or 3 flies up. Like
Were you
just,
were
like-
you one of those kids that was playing football and 3 flies up?
yes.
Oh, see, I was
Yes.
always, me and Brett were just talking about this, and I would always be like, my dad would be like, you're sitting right here next to me. We're watching the game. Like, you're not fucking around. Like, none of that bullshit.
No, yeah, I was for sure one of those kids, and that's kind of one thing that feels special about it is that I like remember being in like 6th grade and watching like guys like Dan Winter or whatever like play while I was like over there just fucking around.
Right.
And then it's like now I'm that guy,
Now you're
and now
there.
there's other little kids over there, and it's like this whole circle of life. So
Sick.
I
Yeah.
mean, Friday Night Lights. They made a whole movie about it. They made a whole show about it. It's just legendary. And for me, the best, most fun football there is. I mean, I only played JUCO after that, but I think it beats college football. I think it beats pro football. Like, there's nothing more special than that.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people can relate to it too, right? More people have played, I mean, obviously high school football than higher levels,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But I'm telling you, you get in an NFL locker room, they all are talking about when I was in high school, blank, 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 blank. Like, that's when everyone balled out.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. I like that. I'm going to give you sports in general, though. Because I don't want to take, like, basketball, and I don't want you to be like, oh,
Well,
I mean, okay, fine. If you're taking
It's
more
on
than
the
one
board.
sport thing, that's fine.
it is on the board for sure.
All
I
right.
can't take all the sports.
That's crazy. I'm going to go with, wow, let me hit this tone. Boom. All right. Oof, this is tough. I'm going to go with just hanging out with your friends from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then if you're playing sports after that, you know what I mean? So, like, just hanging
Lots
with
of friend time.
hanging with the boys.
I was gonna say I'm gonna include this. This is obviously included in yours. I was gonna go with hanging out before school.
Yeah, and that's exactly. So you're getting there early. You got your lunch times. You
Yeah.
got between classes, and then the late pickup. You kind of linger around school. If you're walking home, you just kind of delay it, just hanging out, seeing what's up, getting a feel for what everyone's doing. There's just nothing better. You're with your friends all day.
Yeah, lifelong friendships are made there too. I mean, I remember
Facts.
we used to kick it by that one tree right in front of the office in middle school.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Barely even knew you at the time, you know. That's when we formed that friendship right there.
That's crazy.
So-
And it's funny how, like, at that middle school in particular too, like certain grades hung out in certain places. Like I remember, like, I would never hang out there like the year before, you know what I mean? Like I would have been
Yeah.
crucified. And it's like, all right, now that you're a 7th grader, you kind of get to move up the chain a
Yeah.
little bit.
And I'm gonna include this into yours, which is everyone knows all the same people. Like when you're an adult, you have your friends, and
Yeah.
then maybe you make friends with someone else, and they have all their friends.
True.
You know, and it's like you can't just name, like, everyone knows everyone's name. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You
There's
can
no
throw out random
last
shit
names
like that.
needed.
Like,
It's just, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, hanging with the boys.
Yup. Good
right.
pick. Good pick.
Round 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with wearing a backpack.
Wow. Okay.
I know.
Did not
I
make
know.
my list.
Not that crazy, but hey, you when you graduate, and I feel like you're kind of a big backpack guy to this day,
Oh yeah, everywhere.
but for me, I'm not. And so as soon as I graduated school, even in college, I didn't really wear a backpack. I was a carry around a notebook guy.
That's crazy. I remember
Um,
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so for me, like, just that was the last time I would wear a backpack every day.
What do you
you know?
carry your computer in for work? You got a briefcase?
No, we got like computers at like desktops.
Oh, okay.
I don't got to bring anything like that.
Damn,
so.
that's crazy. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
But
crazy.
dude,
Backpacks.
Backpacks were a vibe, dude, and I need to start bringing it back.
I remember unzipping someone's backpack was like the biggest crime. Like people would be like, "Oh fuck, like fuck you, dude! Like stop unzipping my shit," or like
Mr.
flipping.
Andres unzipping your backpack and taking out your dip.
Dude, he's a legend. How about this?
Legend.
7th grade, Zach Pelletier. It was back when like cell phones were just regular flip phones, so it wasn't like no one was on them during lunch. It was just like in your.
There was rules about it.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
would never fly today. It would be like no cell phones.
Exactly.
Even at lunch.
Crazy. Yeah, no, for sure. So it was like you kept it in your pocket or your backpack, and Zach Pelletier's was in the front slide of his backpack, and I think it was Philip Lopresti took it out, put his ringtone on loud, and then put it back in his backpack. And then the next period, I think we had Miss Saldana. He fucking calls him, and Zach's like, "Oh," and he like knows his ringtone and starts like freaking out. And she's like, "Give me your phone." Nope, give it like to the end of the day. And he's like, "It wasn't me."
That's
like
so
it was so fucking funny. It was like, and he had no clue. Oh, so good. Backpack. I mean, I guess underrated pick. Now that I'm thinking about it. Love that. Yeah, like you said, backpacks till I die.
Nice. Please don't take my next pick.
All right, with this second pick, 4th pick, whatever we want to say, I'm going to go with hot teachers.
Nice.
Yeah, and now nothing will get you through the day more than a teacher that's honestly hot is the biggest. It becomes so subjective when it comes to teachers, because some days as a middle schooler, anything will do. A dab will do. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's like by the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
You know, for day one they might not be hot, but by the end of the year, it's like you see them every day. They just slowly get hotter and hotter.
Personality starts waning on
We're all
you.
virgins.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, I remember a couple that were like, not like looking back, I'm like not even like attractive at all. And I'm like, ugh, I think bury that one deep down, brother.
I used to make up straight up blasphemous lies. Like I used to be like, yeah, I saw Miss Campbell's tits, dude. Like,
so good.
Like I would be like, yeah, she was breastfeeding, bro. I saw her tit. Like
That is amazing.
like just dumbass lies to Matt Melendrez and Brennan on our walks home from
Those
school.
two,
Like, I would just
oh my god.
say anything, not even genuine, like for the laugh and for the joke.
Yeah.
Like not even trying to like be cool or anything.
And
like
Matt's
that.
laugh just cracking you up.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's fucking great. Yeah, I mean, nothing better than. And then when you get like a really hot teacher, like one that's actually hot, you're like, it's gonna be a great year.
Yeah,
we're set.
You're like, oh, I have Spanish class.
I have Spanish class. Let's go.
Estoy listo. Yeah.
Round 3. What you got?
I got drinking on school campuses.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was just us or if that's like a universal thing, but you know, bots, books in. It's like, where are we gonna drink? Oh, I don't know. On school campus. I mean, I don't know why.
That is pretty crazy, but like it just made sense. It was just like an open place.
For some reason, it just made sense.
Now they have cameras literally everywhere. Like you could never.
And they lock up the campuses too, for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's not as easy just to walk up into campus, but I think that was just like, you know, when you're deep into a campus, you can't really just drive by.
Right.
And
exactly.
see, you know, like it's like, all right, we're deep in here.
Noise is contained.
Because we started out like books in parking lot, books in basketball court.
The books in parking lot was crazy.
Slowly worked our way into that main court, like in front of the library.
Yeah, just in front of. It's just stupid.
Just stupid stuff. Yeah, like really just like the dumbest shit of all time. But it's something so special about a bots night. JP was driving by Willow Glen the other night. Said he saw a bots night going on.
Shout out. Love that. Love to see
Shout
it still
out. That's
going.
the best,
I hope they
dude.
still call it bots.
I hope so too. You have to wonder what type of stuff is still around lingo wise.
Yeah. I feel like that might be passed down because bots was.
I think so. Because, dude, that's the thing is like it simply just gets passed down because anyone who was a freshman when we were seniors would know it. So then
exactly
anyone who's a freshman when they're seniors should know it. Like it literally is like a causal chain of events.
You would think,
it
unless they're
break.
fucking losers. If there's losers now, that would break my heart.
No, the golden era of Willow Glen ended with Book Meat. Everyone knows that.
It might have ended before he got there.
Hey,
Round 3. All right. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna go with fights.
yeah,
Yeah, there was nothing better than a good fight at school. I mean, it would be the talk of the town for at least a week. Even if you didn't catch a glimpse, you would just lie and say you saw the whole thing again. Great lies. But the best one I ever saw was, I guess we don't have to say his name because he fought a cop, but the cop was trying to take him down, and then he put his hand on the cop's taser. Like, I don't even think he was going for it, but just like scrambling, and like the other cop fucking full on. It was our freshman year, and it happened right in front of the office, right in front of Gallegos, and we're like sitting there on the lunch tables, and you see it break out, and we're like standing up on the table, so now we have like a clear view, and then he ended up getting tased, and it was like fucking wild. But I mean,
and truth be told, the girl fights were always more lively.
dude, and
The best fights were always the chick fights. They would actually throw hands.
Bangers, yeah, exactly, because they would grab hair and just fucking fucking
No power, but just
punches and
all
bunches,
fucking quantity.
dude.
Yeah,
crazy.
punches and bunches. That's right.
Yeah, no, they have some crazy fights. The chicks, I remember. I wasn't there for this one, but like this bitch opened the door to math class that was just going on. The girl was sitting front row. She pulled her by the hair and then started slamming her head on the projector. Like, just crazy shit.
Yeah.
But like I said, it gets you juiced up.
You
man.
don't see fights every day in real life. Like maybe you're
No.
going out to a downtown of some city, like you'll see the fights break out and stuff like that. But like more frequent in high school than in real life.
Way
for
more.
sure.
Way more.
Because we're all stuck in the same place, seeing the same people. In real life, you see someone you don't like, I'm never gonna see you
Gone
again.
forever.
We're gonna go gone forever.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna see you every day for the next 4 years, and that's kind of tough.
Yeah. Definitely is. Sometimes they become best friends after you just need to fight it out.
Yeah.
A la Josh and Derek.
Facts.
All right.
Middle school though.
Yeah.
Knee to the stomach. Muay Thai style.
Muay Thai.
No one wants. Everyone forgets about that knee to the stomach. They always remember the speed bump, but no one ever remembers the knee to the stomach. Anyway, I'm gonna go with like the after school hangouts.
Nice.
Yeah, like we're walking over to Sweetbriar and we're gonna play basketball in Mills's driveway for the next 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and then when we're done with that, we're gonna go down to Matt's and play wiffle ball. Like it was just so good. And you would always have to send the text to your parents, or at least I would.
Right.
Oh, can I go? Or for me, it was like, just let me know where you are. Like whenever you change locations, give me an update.
Check
you
in.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And be like, oh, you're going to do your homework, right? Yeah. We're going to do our homework as soon as we get there and then we'll play. Yeah, right. Never in my life. So yeah, those were some of like, literally, those are probably some of the most like bonding times of childhood for sure. We're just like dunk hoops in Mills's driveway. You know what? We're bored with dunk hoops. Street hockey. You know, it's just like
Street
wasn't.
hockey.
There's nothing better. It was
Endless.
Sandlot, but every sport.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I feel like again, cell phones kind of ruin that. Now it's just like you can have everything you want at your fingertips. Why go out and play? I don't know.
Yeah. And then like, Lord help us if Chris Mills would bring out some taquitos.
Some pot.
You know,
stickers.
like when the snacks come out. And you're sweating. Oh man.
Nothing better. Yeah, your hands are just black from playing basketball all day, eating fucking taquitos.
Yeah. The sweat, you sweat and then it dries. You got like that dry
caked on
skin.
you.
Like,
ugh.
Yeah.
Hop in the pool, wash it off. We good. We back.
The best.
All right, round 4. I like that one. That's a good one. I'm gonna go with rallies. Now, I don't like a lot of the rallies we had were stupid, right? Like it was just like so dumb, but like the guys versus girls rally, it was like the craziest thing the school ever did. I don't know what they were thinking, why they thought it would be a good
Never let
idea.
that binary shit fly today. Ever.
You'd have half of the fucking kids standing in the middle not knowing where to fuck to go. But they did a guys versus girls rally, and it started off with the girls singing the national anthem. We turn our backs, classic. And then we start chanting the make our sandwich. Just all the most classic lines you could possibly think of. And like our teachers were loving it. Like they didn't step in to stop it. Like The only time they
And
stepped
it's
in
like,
was
could they even if they wanted to?
Oh.
There's so many kids.
Yeah.
Like you get that many teenagers together just chanting.
wild.
It's you can't really stop it.
The only time they stepped in was when we were crowd surfing Jay Roach, and they were like, "Put him down now." It was like, "Oh shit." But yeah, no, those were pretty fun. I mean, in all, like they would try and do weird shit like a night rally or something like that, and never worked out. But
Yeah, but like not so much just like the actual event of that rally, but just like the laughs you would get, like just goofing off with your boys during, like even laughing at it a bit,
like
and just like
Justin Bruce came over and threw a stink bomb in our section before the rally, and so we just had to stand there in what smelled like shit for an hour and a half, like shit like that. Hilarious.
yeah.
But yeah,
No, those are good times.
good times. All right, round
I
5.
remember
Take us
one
home.
time they had this thing with the trash can in the middle and then the ropes.
Yeah,
And you gotta, like,
yeah. Have
that
to like
one was
sling the
kinda
other one into the can or whatever.
That was a vibe.
All of those.
Again, never would happen today. Shoulder sockets everywhere. But
Soft kids.
soft kids. Is it back to me?
Back to you.
I'm just gonna go with firsts. Just a lot of firsts.
Oh,
First
okay.
beer, first time smoking weed,
Nice.
first time ditching school, first time going to a party, first time playing a varsity sport.
I like
you
that.
know,
Yeah.
all that. It's just like the older you get, the less first you get. You know?
Figuring shit
And that's
out.
like got to put more of an effort into creating those and getting creative and having that curiosity and all that good stuff. But you know, back then it's just like you just live your life and you're like, fuck, I just had my first kiss. You know? I just drove for the first time.
That one's always weird.
I just got in an accident for the first time. I just got
Yeah.
pulled over for the first time. I just threw up for the first time from drinking.
Exactly. Yeah. From drinking. Yeah, no, that one's good. Like you said too, like you don't get as many of them the older you get. They kind of few and far between. You kind of get in your path and stay there too. Like high school, it forces you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
I remember the first time I threw up, I was at Matt Toscano's house. Freaking probably had like two or three beers. Not to call out. I don't know if that was bad, but
Oh no.
two or three beers probably. And just I don't know what it was.
Just the
I don't
carbonation
know.
sat
I'm just
back.
saying. I was like 14, and I just remember like just
Shouldn't have
silently
said that.
going off into like the back bathroom, not like the front one that everyone uses by the garage,
Yeah, Matt's.
and just like Matt's, and just going and yakking just by myself, and then Nick Aurelia like comes in just to use the bathroom. He's like, "Oh shit, like you good, man? You're a trooper, man. I didn't even know you were around." I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm fine."
Nikki,
but,
that must have been the Kentucky Derby party.
Maybe
Yeah,
something like that.
probably.
Yeah, like first parties. Like I remember Chad and I, Gabby's party, legendary.
So fun.
Just
Anthony
Still
Montoya
the
punching
best
a
party I've
hole.
ever been to.
Hands down,
honestly.
not even close. There's nothing that
So
came
me and
close.
Chad, the only freshmen there, we were both so
sick.
drunk. Cops come in, we're running into books in. It was just
Wild.
good times, man.
Great
just good
times.
times. Montoya, shout out.
Shout
If
out
you know, you know.
Montoya. Lots of running those days. All right. This one is to end us.
Honorable mentions.
Substitute teachers.
Okay.
Uh,
Shout out Mr. Mead. Rest in peace.
Wow, rest in peace, Mr. Mead. I remember one time a substitute teacher read like the teacher notes. Like the teacher was like, Miss Bielefeld. I don't know if you had her cannons.
I didn't, but maybe.
Cannons.
She was middle school or no?
No, high school. She was sophomore year.
No.
But
maybe
she like the substitute read the report and was like, be wary of Matt Toscano and Jimmy Riley as they are rabble rousers and will get the class I forget what she said, like get the class like riled up or something like that. And I was like, let's go. And like they read it out loud and she's like, Matt, Jimmy raised her hand, and like we raised our sitting next to her, like raised our hand, like fist bump, like let's go, brother, that's sick. So substitutes, but you know what I'm gonna go with because I think about it all.
Can I give
time.
an honorable mention real quick?
Yeah. Oh, please.
Getting your friends in trouble in class.
So funny.
Like stop talking to me. I'm trying to work.
So funny.
Greg used to hit that one like so well.
Greg
like,
Dome?
Yeah.
That's
He used to
classic.
hit Josh, stop talking to me. I'm trying to work.
I there was so many of that. Matty T actually hit me with that all the time. 7th grade when we would be doing dissections and stuff, he'd be like, "Dude, stop playing with my," and like the teacher, I'd be like, "What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up." 69. No, okay. So what I'm gonna go with is I'm gonna go with the food. I mean, tell me a spicy chicken sandwich, just a classic one from school, doesn't sound amazing. Bosco sticks. I mean, there's things that I feel like they only sell at schools that I would kill for. Just on a regular
PB and J's. Maybe that was elementary school, but they used to have like Uncrustables
or like carton milk. I mean, anything.
Oh,
so
carton
good.
chocolate milk.
So good.
Oh,
Truman,
wow.
so delicious. But yeah, just
I mean, kind of a hot take thinking that cafeteria food was bomb, but like, there's something about it.
I didn't say bomb, but there's something like, because I was always like a lunch from home kid, and so it was like when I came into a little jangle in the pocket, it was like, ooh, a spicy chick, let's go. So good. There's nothing better. Nothing better.
Or middle school days, the student store, Choco Taco. And then there would be like people outside of the like student store, like fighting over quarters. Like,
dude, I had that on my list. So that was going to be another honorable mention. Like, we would throw quarters, and there was this guy, Shane, who was, I think he was in 8th grade when I was in 6th grade, maybe 7th grade. I don't know.
They would throw hands.
Yeah, this guy.
I remember seeing them throw hands over quarters.
He would literally step on the quarter and on the like fucking square up to people that like try to come, and then like as they walked away, he'd like pick it up like gently and then go to the student store. Yeah. Hey, a Slim Jim 25 cents. You can't beat that, man. Can't beat that. But shit, that's it. I think we've done it. We done it, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, soul sister. All right, that's it.
Jimmy.
What?
Riley. I mean, Hendrix.
Oh.
Hey, Joe. Yeah.
I see.
Come on.
I see what you did there. All right. Until next time. Peace.
Peace. Joe Cobb.